Good afternoon, the Midday News. I am Babatunde Fanoko. The federal government may spend 2.36 trillion naira on electricity subsidies for low-income consumers this year, a figure that comes amid plans to implement a cost-reflective tariff for electricity consumers. This came as the multi-year tariff order released by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission showed that the government incurred 178.03 billion naira electricity subsidy in January despite minimal cash backing. Subsidy payment comes despite low allocations in the budget to cover the mounting electricity cost. The 178.03 billion naira is a decrease of 10.1% or 19.88 billion naira when compared to the 197.91 billion naira that was shouldered by the government on behalf of electricity consumers in the previous month. The Regulatory Commission stated that the subsidy was calculated after a review of key tariff indices, which showed that the weighted average cost reflective tariff dropped to 116 naira 75 kobo per kilowatt from 213 naira 85 kobo per kilowatt in December last year. Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission explained that the exchange rate was pegged at 1,556 naira to the dollar, an increase in inflation to 34.60%, and changes in available generation capacity and cost necessitated the minor review. The Commission maintained that the approved tariffs shall remain in force, subject to monthly adjustment of pass-through indices, including inflation rate, naira to dollar exchange rate, and gas to power prices. The federal government's food security agenda aimed at achieving food self-sufficiency by empowering farmers and transforming rural areas into modern, developed agricultural production centers has received a significant boost. This followed collaborative initiatives being taken by the Commissioners of Agriculture in the 6 southwest states of Osun, Lagos, Oyo, Ondo, Ogun, and Ekiti to drive rural agricultural development in their respective domains and ultimately achieve food sufficiency. Osun State Commissioner of Agriculture and Food Security, Otumba Babatola Fasheru, said he and his counterpart in other states of the region are collaborating to enhance agro-processing services and implement strategies aimed at improving food security. He stated that the meeting of regional commissioners of agriculture held last year was focused on increasing farmers' income and strengthening food security. The Lagos State Commissioner of Agriculture and Food Systems, Abisola Olusoya, explained that the primary objective of the intervention by regional commissioners of agriculture is to birth a modern and sustainable agricultural economy that emphasizes the production of high-quality products and value addition to align with market demands. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun has announced that an independent power plant set to deliver uninterrupted 24-hour electricity to major parts of Abeokuta will be inaugurated within the next 8 weeks. The governor made this known after inspecting the 30-megawatt power plant located in Oni Jagojago near Ewekoro. He noted that the project, developed in collaboration with private sector partners, marks the first phase of the Ogun State Lighter project. Governor Abiodun emphasized that the project aligned with his administration's commitment to providing reliable electricity across the state. The governor, who was impressed with the high quality of work done at the site, observed that the plant, apart from using compressed gas as its main fuel, would also make use of diesel as a backup in case of disruption in the supply of gas. The power plant, the governor said, would provide constant electricity to government institutions like offices, health facilities, government quarters, police stations, local government offices, and higher institutions, and would eventually cascade to private individuals and industries when the capacity is increased. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, has banned the Nigeria Police Force from parading suspects. A parade is a public display of a person suspected to have committed a crime. Speaking on the matter, human rights lawyer Femi Falana, SAN, said the practice of parading suspects was illegal, saying that the act constitutes a gross violation of the fundamental right of criminal suspects to the presumption of innocence guaranteed by Section 36 of the Constitution and Article 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, Ratification and Enforcement Act of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. Falana stated that over 5 judgments had declared that the parading of suspects is illegal. He stated that there are 5 judgments of the ECOWAS Court and Federal High Court which have declared the parade of suspects illegal. He expressed concerns over the long-term reputational damage inflicted on individuals who may later be found innocent. The lawyer urged the Inspector General to direct all officers across the 36 states police commands to stop parading criminal suspects. In the meantime, the Niger Delta Forum leader, Edwin Clark, is dead at the age of 97 years. The former Federal Commissioner for Information on South-South leaders' death was confirmed in a statement by our representative of the family, Professor C.C. Clark. A statement by the family of Kiagbodo Town, Delta State, wishes to reveal the passing of Senator Edwin Kiagbodo Clark, adding that other details will be announced later by the family. And on to sport. Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen has emerged as the most valuable player to ever join the Turkish Super League, with its market value of 100 million euro, putting him 17 million euro ahead of second-placed Nicolo Zaniolo. The Nigerian international joined Galatasaray on a season-long loan from Napoli last summer after proposed moves to Chelsea and Saudi Arabia fell through, has continued to justify his FT valuation with 19 goals in 24 appearances across all competitions for the Turkish Giants. According to data from Transfermarkt, Osimhen's 100 million euro valuation dwarfs that of Zaniolo, valued at 30 million euro, when he moved from Roma to Galatasaray in February 2023. While the Nigerian striker could be set for another big move this summer, with Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain both tabling verbal offers for his services. Turkish journalist Yagiz Zabukoglu revealed that both European giants have reached an agreement with Napoli to trigger the striker's 75 million euro release clause, which becomes active when the summer transfer window opens. Victor Osimhen is about to sign a deal with a world-renowned management company. And on the foreign scene, Rwanda-backed rebels tightened their grip on Bukavu a day after seizing the second major city in eastern Congo, whose residents appeared resigned to their fate under the new rulers. And while the M23 rebels captured the city of 1.3 million people after it was abandoned by Congolese forces, Bukavu lies 63 miles south of Goma, which was taken by the rebels in late January. The M23 is the most prominent of more than 100 armed groups vying for control of eastern Congo's trillions of dollars in mineral wealth that's critical for much of the world's technology. The rebels are supported by about 4,000 troops from neighboring Rwanda. Still on the foreign scene, UK wage growth has accelerated to an 8-month high, cementing analyst expectations that the Bank of England will take a gradual approach to cutting interest rates. The Office for National Statistics said in a statement that annual growth in employees' average regular earnings rose to 5.9% in the 3 months to the end of last December, up from 5.6% in the same period to November. The odds added that the unemployment rate remained at 4.4% to the end of December. A UK economist at Capital Economics, Ashley Webb, relayed the data that reinforced expectations that the Bank of England will not deviate from its current gradual approach to interest rate cuts. The BOE has cut its key rate earlier for the third time in 6 months and signaled a careful approach to reducing rates further as it eyes U.S. tariff threat and UK economic development. And with our report, we've come to the end of the media news on Osbc TV. Join us at 3 for the state news. Good afternoon.